That Walk in the Woods by Joseph Miller. Today I thought of that walk in the woods I'd promised to take with her, but by the time I got around to a solid plan, her steps had grown feeble and unsure. Those rainy days were our favorite walks, thunder and dark clouds advancing, and she'd be the first to jump in a puddle, call the fat drops of rain dollies dancing. But she just smiled at my suggestion of a walk, and we laughed of better times. Those dusty but sweet memories still sparkled like diamonds in our minds. She forgave me my slights as mothers always do. I was to go on ahead, become a man, and our walks became precious few. I'd make it home for the holidays, a makeshift prodigal son, and I always had the chair of honor at her table, as if I were the chosen one. I didn't glean till much later that she shared that gift with all. No matter how distant or remote, in her eyes no one was small. We would talk for hours each and every Sunday night, comb through infinite details of how to make the world right. But our little plans were not important in the grand scheme of things, and I was happy just to hear her voice as she mused of presidents and kings. Our weekly calls meant more than a lover, more than just a best friend. I owed her my life, my all, and I prayed those times would never end. But one day she called to tell me the doctors had sent her home, with word they'd done all they could do, and she was to face her God on her own. I said, "They've sentenced you to death," and she answered, "Yes, I know." And 2 days later my sister phoned, "You'd better come," as my heart grew cold. She could no longer speak, that voice I loved so dear. Her heart had given up the fight. We all knew her time was near. Her eyes they opened but just once, when at last she heard me speak, and she placed her left hand to my heart. And with that, her final act complete. We gathered round, loved ones in sorrow, and she drew her final breath. Ending all tomorrows, she kissed the face of death. And so our lives continue. We make the best of what may be. I took that walk in the woods today, and I imagined her there with me.